Welcome, Crafty Friends, and Collins here for Pajama Crafter Stamps. All week long, we're celebrating summer. I created this fun picnic card. Let me go over the products I used to create this card. First, I used our free printable that you can get just by signing up for our newsletter. Here is a spot from your sketch, which I have a little doodle here. I'll share with you in a minute, where your supplies, your color theme, extra notes, and then you could put any measurements or any other things you may need. Free if you sign up for our newsletter. All right, so this little doodle here is indicating this stamp set here, which is Chilling with the Herd. This stamp set has 11 images and 4 sentiments. Great sentiments like chilling with my herd, picnic goals. You heard it here first, and mood love. We'll be using the spring plaid. I have mine in a Ziploc bag because I have more than one pack and it didn't fit in the little plastic bag anymore. I also keep all my scraps in the back right here. I need to get myself a better system, but for now, this works. All right, I love the spring plaid. Like I said, I have more than one pack. And these, I know it says spring plaid, but you can use them all year long. You have some great designs here that will work beautifully. I have a sky stencil, no, cloud stencil for my stash. And this is the little blanket. So I stamped the little blanket that's from the stamp set right here onto a piece of the spring plaid paper. And I just fussy cut it out. I use VersaFine Clear for that. So because it's a good multi-surface ink. Here are our little cows, and I stamped those on Marshmallow Cardstock, and I colored them and fussy cut them out. And I, of course, did all the food that I wanted to use. So I'm going to put those back in my little tray right there. Super cute, super easy. All right. I have 2 shades of blue cardstock. I have a white cardstock. That's where our sentiment will live. And some yellow cardstock. Again, yellow cardstock in the spring plaid paper. That's the paper that inspired all the coloring today. And my card base and another piece of blue cardstock and some grass that I use from pale green cardstock from my stash. All right, I'm going to place everything back into my tray except for our cloud stencil and that white full arch piece of paper. All right, I'm going to move everything out of our way. Just give me one sec. There we go. And then we're going to start by creating our cloud background. So this we'll set aside. And this little piece of paper is a pale, pale blue. And we're going to bring in just the Stress Oxide and Tumble Glass. I have a blending brush that will blend out some of our stencils. Not our stencils, our clouds. All right, I'm going to clean my brush because I used it for something else and it was a little bit too dark of ink on there. I have one brush per color family. So I just do that. I just clean it off in between. Or I'm going to dab off our brush and I will just blend on the ink using the stencil to create little clouds in the background. Okay, quick moment. Yes, I know there's glare. I'm sorry. It's a glass mat, but there's a ton of lights in my craft room so that we can have nice bright videos. They cause glare. I'm working on a way to fix that. But thank you for just bearing with me through that. All right, back to the card. So I just keep blending that and moving the stencil, changing directions because this is like clouds on both sides. And that helps create different size clouds. And I just want a nice light background. I'm not looking for deep clouds, just nice and light, as you can see, like so. I'll clean off my surface and then we will adhere this to the darker blue cardstock in a bit. I'll set that aside so that I can bring in my stamping platform. I have my mini Misty here and I'm have a little sticky pad in there so that I can place the paper and it'll be held. I'm going to bring in some VersaFine Clear and I'm going to stamp our sentiment. This sentiment reads, "Let's graze and laze all summer long. perfect for our summer themed. Now, you're thinking, why a picnic theme? Because in my family, picnics are a big deal. Since my kids were little, we've enjoyed picnics, whether they were in the backyard, at the park, at the beach, one of our favorites, or that ever so fun indoor picnic. I live in Florida. It rains a lot during the summer, so we can't always have an outdoor picnic. So we started doing indoor picnics. Put out the blanket, all the treats, and with the indoor picnics comes the bonus of movies. So we have movies and a picnic. It's so much fun. I hope you give it a try with your family, whether you have little ones or all adults. Picnics are great. All right, back to our card. I've put away my stamp so I don't lose it. And now I'm going to bring in the rest of the components to our card. I will start by adhering the blue cardstock on my card base. And I like to work from the back to the front on my cards, meaning from the base on up. Now I'm going to show you here that I have 2 glue bottles and 1 cupcake holder. That's from Pajama Crafters, those cupcake holders. 2 glue bottles, 2 different little pins on there. One is a little broader, which is great for lots of gluing like this, your bigger, larger layers. And then the smaller detail glue bottle is great for lots of little things, lots of little details. You don't have to have 2, but it's an easy way for you to keep control of things. All right, I'm going to adhere now these 2 semi-circles or semi-arch papers. And I chose the yellow dye that it wasn't a yellow dye. It was a dye on yellow cardstock. That dye has like little rays to it, so it reminded me of a sun. That's why I chose yellow cardstock with it. I'm going to adhere now the background that we created with the stencil onto that medium or that a little bit darker blue. It's not really medium blue. It's the same blue that we have all the way that we glued first on our card base. Just keeping those same shades of blue, same shades of yellow. And all of this was inspired by the plaid paper that I am adhering right now. I chose the yellows from it. I chose the blues from it and the colors of our cow's clothing. So everything I colored was inspired by that single piece of plaid paper. So I do that a lot. I choose my papers and then I let those colors inspire my coloring for my images. And I'm aware I adhered that plaid paper a little crooked, so I will fix it. Didn't catch it right away, so give me a sec. Okay, once I have it where I want it, I'm going to adhere this cloud paper, and this too will get an adjustment. I like to leave my little errors or adjustments in here so that you can see that you don't have to give up, just, rearrange. Rearrange everything. I rearranged the furniture, rearranged the cards. It's all good. All right, so as I place the little sentiment, and you can see now where I'm getting that faux sun with that arch. And now I adhere my little grass. And now we can start building our scene. I start with our little blanket, which is also with the plaid paper, and I get that centered. Now, the other images, most will be adhered directly to the card, except for our standing cow and our apple. I will pop those images up to give a nice little dimension to our card. So this little guy goes down first, and I want to make sure his little booty is within the area, the designated picnic area. So this little basket goes down first, and as you can see, we're building from the back forward. Here's the pie, and then we'll put down our little bottle of liquid. We're going to say it's sparkling water or a little soda because it would be really weird if it was milk. So we're just going to call it the sparkling drink. So we're going to adhere that and then pop up our little apple. It's so tiny and cute. Oh, I'm, I adore apples. I love them. So there's a cute little apple. All right, so the arrow, I've had stamped the little cups, and each little cow will have their own little cup of the bubbly that's sitting in the jar. So I'm going to adhere that guy there. And then I'm going to set him aside for a second before I pop him up. So now I'm going to place this little cup for this guy. So I'm going to put some foam adhesive on here and I'm going to leave it in. Again, I like to leave in all the boo-boos. It's so that you can see we all have them, we all create. And I struggle with foam adhesive, getting it on straight, getting it where I want it, removing the backing. It's a thing. So all summer long, I'm going to jump to a little, PSA here. All summer long. No, all week long, we're creating summer cards inspired by things that we love to do during the summer. So the entire team, the video team and the blog team will be creating these cards or projects featuring things we do during the summer. You're going to see some amazing creations. And I hope that you subscribe not only to the video channel here, but to our blog for plenty of inspiration. And you are lucky because Pajama Crafter has some amazing stamps from cute little critters to beautiful florals, everything in between, so that you too can create cards that inspire you, whether it's summer or whatever it may be. There's something for everyone in there. But if you would like to create a summer card with Pajama Crafter stamps and share it with us, we would love that. You can join us on our Facebook group, on socials. Find us, join us, create, share. We love it. All right, so I'm going to add some finishing touches to my card. I have my embellishment tray and wand out, and I'm bringing in my glue with the smaller tip here, and I'm going to put some little dots of glue throughout my card. And then I'll place my little jemmies and I'll fix this little corner of my card while we're at it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and place some up near my sentiment. And as you can see, I shake my embellishment tray. There's ridges in this embellishment tray, which I love. And when you do that, it flips your gems for you. Our card is complete. Super cute. I love this little idea of it's giving us the sun. They're having their cute little picnic, which I adore. And I hope you create a summer card and share it with us. I would like to thank you for being here. Oh, let me go over the products. I'm here just signing off. I used the printable, which is free. Sign up for our newsletter. You can get it too. I used Spring Plaid paper pad. There's a variety of paper pads in the shop, but I'll link this one and others below. This is the paper I used. Oh, nope, this one for her. I just got lost there. I'm just showing you all the ones I love. And then the Chillin with the Herd stamp set. Of course, I'll have all of this linked in the description box below. There are affiliate links, no cost to you. Thank you for being here. One more look at our card. Don't forget to join us and subscribe to our channel.